both of these teams as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the maestro of this offense. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Rides to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Pulls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He'll do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in, got that sucker to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to establish the run. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Hands it off. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Looks it in. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Pulls it on the option. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Working the ground game. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff again. See some running room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All over him immediately. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Pushes ahead. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And the Cowboys looking to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for the score. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Setting up for the extra point and the top. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Crosses to 40. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right side, it's Joyner. Snowed under by the defense. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Danzy. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
He'll pull it down and run. Complete to the right. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Pace. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Before we kick off the 2nd half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Cowboys head coach at the half. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks a tackle, and he smashes his way through again. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Stopped right there. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going long. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The corners are walked up tight. This is a designed run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Offense gets set for 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on 1st down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
2nd down, gonna throw it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Play action on first down. Flips it out to the back. Drag down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
He's got it. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wyoming. That one will give them the lead.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. Changing the routes with his receiver. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They'll need a bunch on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Canty. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Searching for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. The keeper on the option. They'll run it. Made a defender miss. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Makes the quick grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that second loss. Powers inside. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. The play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a cut! Gets just what he needs, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.
And that's the best formation you practice every single week because you know the ball game is over. We just did enough to get it done. Just watch it tick down to 0 and enjoy the dub.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.